call a turn reversal, in this, the cyclone. That's the turn call, they're going to cross right in front of us. So, Synchro finish one manoeuvre and they hand over to Red 8 on the left-hand side. Here he is, Flight Lieutenant Dave Davis, known on the team as Horse. He's our Welsh representation. Now Horse is lining up with Enid from the right in a manoeuvre called the Goose. He pulls up vertically 7G here. We get the red, white, blue smoke on again. Very British. As you watch the Goose. So it was Red 8, Horse, who climbed vertically there. Horse is a former Tornado F3 pilot. That's one of the aircraft that used to provide the UK's operational air defence and that of the Falkland Islands before being replaced by the Typhoon. And on the left-hand side there's Enid in a steep climb. We call this manoeuvre the steep climb. Okay, I know it's not a great name for the manoeuvre. In fact, a young man at, I think it was this air show last year, told me that as they push over at the top there, it looks a little bit like a cobra's neck. So maybe we should call this manoeuvre the Cobra. Okay, Enid to finish, the Synchro pair are back. 7's on the left, 6 is on the right. They're running in with 800 miles an hour closure here. They're going to pass just 35 meters from each other in a manoeuvre called the Carousel. Here they go. Is on the left-hand side. It's his job as the Synchro leader to fly a steady 6G turn here. Planky, crossing him now, switching to blue smoke, has the job of avoiding him. So he's not only pulling 6G, he's got his beady eyes right over there on Red 6 to make sure they get this, the Carousel, just right. Here's the final pass. When Synchro finish, or Dippo finishes, they hand over to Enid. Now Enid are running in from the left-hand side, somewhere out there over the white cliffs. You can see their smoke come on. They're in Vixen formation, Reds 1 to 5. They're going to pull up shortly. So Red 1 starts the pull-up. It's about 4G here. Now the smoke you see is provided by diesel, regular road diesel, the same kind of diesel you have in your car. Well, we haven't stolen your actual diesel, don't worry. And it's injected into the engine exhaust and makes that smoke trail, and of course we dye the diesel red and blue to achieve those colours. So a mile above us is Enid all together for the vertical break. So Red 1 calls for the break, and they split very gracefully. Now even though they're separated, they're all still staring across at Red 1, cross-checking their altimeters to make sure they maintain that perfect fan spread out of the vertical break. So Enid had finished. We need to look it down to the right, just approaching over sandbanks there. Jippo, one of my favourite manoeuvres of the show, this. Red 6 and 7 are upside down in close formation. 8 and 9 are barrel rolling around their smoke trails. This is, probably you can tell why, this is called the corkscrew. So that's the very enthusiastic voice of Red 9, Zane Sennett, our Cupid, telling Red 6 he's complete with the corkscrew, and 6 rolls them out there on the left-hand side. Smoke's shortly going to go off and they're going to hand over to Enid. I love the corkscrew. You can imagine how difficult it is doing close formation aerobatics close to the sea.